Today, I'm going to show you the secret to making some of the best skirt steak you ever had. Let's make it. First thing you want to do with it is drop it in a bag. Next step, get you a bowl and a bunch of limes. Now you need one of these little handy dandy squeezers. You guys, the lime does not go in like that, okay? It goes in face down and then you give it a squeeze, just like that. All right, so that was the juice of 5 limes. Now we're gonna go in with maybe 1/4 of a cup of some honey. Now we're gonna go in with some olive oil. We'll call that about 1/4 of a cup. Now it's time to take this thing to the next level. The new Dan-O's chili lime. You guys, look at those ingredients. You got Korean chili flake in there, some Aleppo chili flake. You got the real lime flavor. I'm telling y'all what, I can smell it right now. We're just gonna do a bunch of that in there. Got the sweetness of the honey, the spicy of the chili lime, a little bit of olive oil that you need. Okay, we're gonna go in with some more honey, maybe a little more olive oil, and a little bit more chili lime. We're gonna get it right. Time for the taste test. Oh, wow, that's phenomenal. Now we do this, 1/4 of a cup. We're gonna set this to the side. Now we're gonna dump our marinade straight into our bag. Now we got our marinade in here with our skirt steak. We're gonna let that marinade to the side for about 2 hours. Now you wanna do this. Go back into this bowl, add that little bit of marinade back in there. Now it's time to make our chimichurri. So when you're picking your curly parsley, you wanna do this. Get the little leaves off the stem. You don't want the stem, you just want the leaves, just like that. So we got our curly parsley, how we like it. Now we're just gonna take a couple stems of cilantro. So with the cilantro, we're not throwing away the stems. The stems is the best part. It's got all the flavor. So what I'm gonna do is just finely chop it into tiny little pieces. See that right there? Those are little bursts of cilantro flavor. Now we can just add this all together. We'll just dice it up. We're gonna give this about 10 passes through till we get it nice and finely chopped. That right there is what you're looking for. So now we'll just go on and add that into our bowl. Now you're gonna need a good 1/2 cup handful of some already peeled garlic, and we're gonna dice all this up. I feel like one of them slap chop things would come in really handy right about now. That took a little bit, but you can see you want it nice and finely chopped. So let's go on and add in our garlic. 1 red Fresno pepper. They have a lot of seeds. Make sure you get those out. Finely slice our Fresno, just like that. Add those in. Next step, we're gonna do a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Maybe 2 tablespoons. And we're gonna pop the top on the green top Dan-O's original. We're gonna add just a little bit of that, about a tablespoon or so, maybe 2. Now we're gonna add about a 1/2 cup of some olive oil. Just keep squeezing, squeeze with your heart. Give it a mix. Now it's time for the taste test. Get a nice little scoop. Whoa. Wow, wow, wow. Now we'll just let this sit. Our skirt steak's almost done marinating, then we're gonna hit the grill. You want your grill to a high temperature. What you want to do with a skirt steak is go hot and fast. Sticking a little bit, but that's all good. We're gonna get a nice, good sear on here. Look at this, here we go. Look at that, that's what you want. Add a little bit of those juices right back on top. That's the yum yum get you some. Time for the next flip. Look how beautiful that is. Got them juices sitting right on top. Give it another flip. Hit these juices one more time. All right, we've been cooking for 7 or 8 minutes. Now, while this juice is sitting on top, I'm gonna take my tongs. I'm gonna kind of like poke that in there. Let that juice really get in there. Let it keep cooking. Time to flip it one more time. Look at that, looking fantastic. All right, now it's time for the last and final flip. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's what we want. We're gonna let it go for just another minute, and then we're going inside. All right, it's time. Look at this, my friends. Look at that perfect char on both sides. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's go get a bite. Now it's time to eat. All right, so this is how we're gonna slice this. Look, we're gonna slice it in quarters, perfectly cooked. Now, we'll take this, we'll stack it right on top. You wanna cut against the grain. So we'll go right through it. Look at that, my friends. You know how perfectly cooked that is? Yeah, I gotta get a bite, just this by itself. I don't know how it gets any better, but it does. Now let's get into that chimichurri. We're gonna get it fancy. And now it's time to get your chimichurri. We'll go right over the top. Get you a big old piece of your skirt steak. Get all that chimichurri on there. Look at that. Look. Oh my. I tell you guys all the time, well, that's some of the best. Well, that's some of the best. Just try it. There will not be any of this left over. See y'all. I'm taking that with me.